Hi, and welcome to the Todd and Debra Show. This is episode 21.
And today we're going to talk about what's in your refrigerator and what's in our
what
refrigerator.
What shouldn't be in your refrigerator?
More importantly, that, yes. I guess this happens to everybody. It did not happen years ago because I remember when we saw the movie Mother with Debbie Reynolds. Remember Albert Brooks played her son? If you haven't seen that movie, check that out. That is so funny. But I remember thinking, oh, she's adorable, but I would never do that.
Protective Ice? No.
Well, now you're giving it away.
Well,
Don't give it away. It's a great movie.
Pique their whatever, curiosity.
Yeah, curiosity. But our kids tease us so much about that movie because they saw it too and they remember. And it turned out to be true, at least in our case, and maybe in your case as well. You think that everything in your refrigerator is up to date, right? But when the kids come to visit, one of their favorite things to do is open the fridge door.
What's a game they play? Who can find the oldest thing in the refrigerator?
Hey, I found something from 2014. Wait, I found something from 2011. I mean, maybe not that old.
I don't even think we were in California in 2000. Oh, I guess we were. That's okay.
Maybe we just brought it from when we moved from D.C. You never know.
Worse.
It's true, though, that they do find outdated stuff, and it's embarrassing, but, you know, they are just basically teasing us. But I think they worry a little about us, too. So here's the ironic thing. I started thinking about list of reasons, you know, why we let things expire and don't realize it and don't get rid of old stuff. And the number one reason is you kids. Yeah, if our kids are watching, it's your fault. And that's because you guys grew up and moved out and moved away and got married and started your own families. And for some reason, we didn't realize it. My brain didn't get the memo that I needed to shop only for 2 people now for groceries, not 6. So that's their fault. Or that's the number one reason. The number 2 reason, however, is that I think our parents, having grown up in the Depression, sort of drilled into us, don't throw anything away. You might need that. So we do it even with refrigerator stuff.
Like you all are, a lot of you are, and I think we're just a little bit more careful with our budget and expenditures and things.
We don't need to buy a new salad dressing because that other one, I don't think it's too old.
It's got vinegar in it. It'll stay forever, right?
And the main reason I think, or I think this is the most truthful reason, and I thought of this years ago, I started thinking, boy, time flies. This was even in my 40s. And then in my 50s, it's like time was going way faster. And now in my 60s, it's like a year goes by, whoosh. I barely have time to learn to write the new year, you know, on a check or something.
Another year just went by.
Yeah, another one just when I was saying that. So here's the thing. Time is relative, right? And 1 year to a 5-year-old is 20% of his or her life. So if you say we're going to Disneyland in a year, it's like, what? A whole year? I can't wait that long. But now if somebody says to us, oh, and you'll need to do that by next year, I'm like, whoa, we only have a year.
Put it on the calendar.
Because a year speeds by. I think that as we get older, our relationship with time changes. What I mean is our perception of what is a long time life. So that's why it seems like just last week that I bought those eggs, when in fact it was like 9 weeks ago. So
I think too, we lose our spatial visual abilities as we get older because we don't see beyond the first row of things in the refrigerator.
Wait a minute.
If it gets back in the back, if it gets way back, we never see it. Because we never get
forget how to
beyond
move things.
Well, we don't move them that often. Stuff in the door sometimes gets lost too.
I guess it's clear which one of us does most of the cooking. I move things all the time, and it's not just because I'm like, hey,
it's you that puts them in the bag.
And it's not just because I'm saying, hey, let's be healthy and move things around. It's just because I'm like, where is the doggone whatchamacallit? I know I've got some. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. It was right here in front all along. Yeah, that happens very rarely. So I'm just trying to say that there are some things probably in your refrigerator right now, probably in ours, that should not be consumed. So I don't know. I'm trying to think what's the best way for us to remind ourselves of it. Should we just put a big sign on the refrigerator saying, check me, or what? Oh, we could send an electronic message to ourselves.
Your mayonnaise is expired.
Well, I don't know about that, but just something like, go through the fridge right now and look for everything, because I don't want to have to every time I go to grocery shopping set up a one for the mayonnaise that's going to expire. You know what I mean? That's too much work. Let's just die already, right? Okay. It's my fridge and I'll die if I want to. Now, the thing is, I don't even think we'll die. I think we'll just get really bad food poisoning or something. But I do think that if we put a note someplace or just a reminder, maybe just twice a month, let's say, to go in and look through it, especially if the kids are coming to visit. If it's an expiration date, that's pretty heavy duty. You do not want to use that thing after the expiration date. But if it's a sell-by date, there's some wiggle room there. But it's just that we want to be careful because, who wants to be sick, right?
I thought of a 5th reason.
What's a 5th reason?
Costco.
Oh, yeah. It's hard not to overbuy when you're at Costco. Yeah. And, now that we know the importance of using things by their date, we're just going to really, really, really eat all that cereal.
Fast.
Yeah. Check out your fridge. Let us know if you have any tricks like the one I'm about to show you right now. Watch this egg thing. Okay, so first we'll take an egg from the oldest dated carton from August 3rd, this one was. Is it going to sink to the bottom or... Whoa! It's floating. Can you see that? It's just floating along the top, not standing on its end and not resting on the bottom. So that thing is a bad egg. So now we'll take an egg from the carton that's dated sell by August 6th and put it in the water and see if it floats like the August 3rd egg did. Or, no, look at that. It's standing on its end on the bottom. And they said if that happens, it's okay to use. If it's totally fresh, it will lie on its side on the bottom. But this one's standing up, so it's still okay to use. So here's the website where I found this trick about checking to see if your eggs are still okay to eat. I actually found the info on lots of websites, but this particular site explained why the test works, and it also has lots of other great food hacks. So I thought you might want to check out this page. I'll put the URL below the video on our YouTube page. Thanks for watching.